I just need to pray through these rainy days. Cloudy, but the sun still up in my face. No weed or alcohol will take this pain away. This is why I pray to you. I'ma pray. I didn't grow up in a Christian home. I more so grew up. We know God when it's Easter, or when somebody dies, or those things. But my household was never like we're gonna go to church, or it was never that. I came from an environment of like, my mom always made sure that we were supposed to do the right thing, but we always went around the right thing to do the wrong thing because we were influenced by influencers of the culture, and the environments and people that we were around. They didn't always influence us the best ways. And in the Christian community, you play with fire, things happen. Like, there's verses in the Bible that talk about temptation where if temptation is there, flee. But once you test the fires of some things, of that temptation, you feel the result of it. And with my situation, it was more so like, we know what's wrong, we know what's right, but it's still like that thrill of like, one time turned to 2 times, 3 times turned into here I am. So my situation is me and my lady, we indulged in sexual sin. Like, we know what happens with sexual sin. You can either get pregnant or other things happen, and she's pregnant, so I'll be a papa. And I'm excited, but I'm also getting through that phase of like, I've been dealt with God. I've been dealt with the church, the shame and all that, but now it's growing and embracing the blessing and turning the direction and light back to Jesus and what he can do. When you do fall in sin, it is okay to confess to your brothers and sisters. If this was a perfect world and sin didn't exist, not saying that I'm happy that I sinned or whatever, but I'm also like, God wouldn't be God if we didn't have to go through those life learning lessons. I asked for forgiveness, I repented, and I feel like once you repent, you grow from it, you turn away, and that's where God really moves. If he looks at the repentant heart. I would say you get from the shame to the forgiveness. First forgiving yourself and having that heart-to-heart with God, truly repenting. It's okay to step back and breathe. It's okay to identify that this is what happened. It's okay. Like, it's identify that and work on that very thing that has you in the spot. Like, work on that very thing and identify with it, handle it, and then step back up to the plate, with a more clear vision. Like, God, I'm back on course. My vision is clear. My eyes are on you. Use me, God. Use me. I know for a fact that this story, it's going to help somebody. It's going to shake the Christian community. Like, that could have been me. Like, you're looking at this situation, like that could have been me. But I'm going to take a step and I'm going to take a step back and learn from what happened to our brother. This is bigger than me. This mission and everything I do is bigger than me. If it's not honoring God, like, why be a part of it? Or if it's going to derail you from the mission, why go on that, that path? And I think my perspective is more so like, man, like literally I have a kid coming, I'm about to be a father, I don't know what to do, my mind is everywhere. I'm thinking like, man, the things I do now can affect the future of my son, can affect the future of my ministry, and affect the future of who Kevi Morse is as a whole. So I'm not taking light of how I navigate now, and I'm really taking heed to like, things can happen, but keep your eyes on God. Keep that perspective thinking alive and know that, man, it's gonna be hard, but you got this. You got this.